Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to the class. Nice to see you once again. Today is Tuesday. So let's see how it goes. Before we move on, let's check about the platform. So this is the class of tonight. Tonight we don't have to have homework, so no worries. And tomorrow we're gonna check the class number 11. Okay, everything is doing well in the platform. Everybody is on time, right? On the homework 2.5, I guess. That's the last one. No problems with that one, I guess. Okay, so let's check the attendance. Christian Alexander Arevalo Delgado. Daniel Antonio Luna. Good. Daniel Arquímedes Florentino García.
Present.
Good. Erika Yasmín Martínez Carpio.
Present.
Good. Fátima Denise Aguilar Márquez.
Present, teacher.
Good. Herman Alexander Durán Linares. Héctor Francisco Morales Rico.
Present.
Good. Iván Petrovich Guzmán Aquino. Jamie Raquel Escobar Alfaro. Holman Saúl Girón Sánchez. José Alberto Baños Hernández.
Present.
Good. Carla Lorena Leiva Contreras.
Present.
Good. Kenia Cecilia Ruiz Morán.
Present.
Good. Lucy Natalie Juárez de Ramírez.
Present.
Good. Manuel Antonio Escamilla Jurado. Nelson Antonio Rodas Rosales.
Present.
Good. Osvin Alexis Flores Hernández.
Present.
Good. Samantha Marisol Campos Flamenco. Zulma Janet Ramírez Ábalos.
Present.
Good. Vanessa Noemí Reyes Lemos. David Alexander Rodríguez Sánchez.
Present, teacher.
All right. All right, so let's check. So we were speaking about the emotional intelligence. So we're going to check just the last 2 slides, and then we're going to watch a video, and then we're going to discuss. Here comes, let's see who comes here. Ivan Petrovich, okay? Let me just check it out. And I got my...
Teacher, I'm trying to connect him, but I have a problem with internet.
Yeah, sometimes that happens, but don't worry. I get you.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure. And also, Ivan, okay. Right, so as I was telling you, we're going to check the last 2 slides for this part and then watch a video. And then we're going to continue with the book. All right, so we were speaking about different things about the emotional intelligence. And we were also checking about some skills, right? So this is the 3rd skill, the social awareness. So David Alexander Rodriguez, could you please help me reading this slide?
Okay, teacher.
Okay.
K still 3. Social key. Social awareness. Social awareness enables you to recognize.
Recognize.
Recognize. Okay. And interpret the mainly non-verbal cues others are constantly using to communicate with you. These cues let you know how others are already feeling. how their emotional state is changing from moment to moment, and what's truly important to them. When groups of people send out similar nonverbal cues, you are able to read and understand the power dynamics and shared emotional experience of the group. In short, you are empathic and socially comfortable.
Comfortable. Okay, what did you understand on this one?
Maybe teacher, I don't know. I then the communication in the fluid for the group, for the for the for the people. Is the make the dynamics for the share experience, for the feel of the emotional. Yeah, I learned the empathic, maybe.
Okay, very good, perfect. So, yes, this is something that we checked yesterday a little bit, but this is a little bit more deep. So, social awareness enables you to recognize and interpret. So, look, two important words: to recognize, so you see, and then interpret. Ah, this person is angry. Maybe without speaking, because actually it says mainly non-verbal cues. So, that means there are things that you don't say. People act, you know, when you are in front of people. So they are speaking, but they are moving their hands. You look at their face, the way that they look at you. So those are cues. Do you remember what is cues? Anybody?
Good or good? What the pronunciation, teacher?
Cues.
Cues.
Yeah.
It's like, ¿cómo se dice semáforo?
Traffic light.
Traffic light. Is when it's red, you have a cue for not pass. If you green, you have a cue for pass. I think, teacher.
Very good. So that is something like that one, right? So it's going to be like signals that you are going to interpret. And the people they use to communicate that with you, the way that they move their hands, all the body language. All the body language is going to be important with this one. And it says these cues let you know how others are really feeling. Some people, they don't tell you how they feel, right? But in the way they behave, in the way they act, you are able to understand. And you say, ah, that person is angry with me, or that person is sad, or that person feels this way. So whenever you check that one, you will be able to reflect on that. You will be able to be empathetic. Actually, that's what it says at the last part. When groups of people send out similar nonverbal cues, you're able to read and understand the power dynamics in shared emotional experiences of the group. In short, you're empathetic and socially comfortable. So you are able to see the reflections of the people and check how they feel regarding you. And then you will be able to change your behavior, change things like that, right? Do you have any questions, any word pronunciation, vocabulary questions?
Mainly,
How do you say
Fatima first.
enables? Enables.
Enables.
Enables. Okay, thank you.
Hector.
Mainly is not understand the what do you mean with mainly?
Mainly means like principal, something
Like a
like that.
main street.
Yeah, not all, but mainly, most of the
Oh,
something.
I get it. Thank you, teacher.
You're welcome. Any other question?
The meaning of truly, teacher.
Truly is like sincerely, like what is happening actually. Because you know that happens a lot. Some people they don't tell you the truth. You say, "How are you?" Fine. Maybe with women is they are very truly with the feelings. When you find a friend that is a girl and you say, "How are you?" and they have a problem, they cry. They say, "Ah, you know what happened to me is this and this and this." Not all the time, but in some situations, if you are confident, yeah, you can do that one. But with men, it's not like that one, right? With men, you have a big problem, and a friend says, "Hey, how are you?" And you say, "Fine, I'm fine." And maybe you are, I don't know, something bad is really happening. So that happens. So in this case, truly important for them. So what is actually what is really, really important? Any other question?
Chair,
Yep.
how do you say non-verbal?
Non-verbal means that you don't say it by words. It's with the body language.
And how pronounce
Non-verbal. Non-verbal, yeah.
non non-verbal?
Non-verbal, yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Any other question? Okay, and this is the last one, relationship management. Let's see. Jose Alberto Baños, could you please help me within this one?
Okay, teacher. Key skill 4, relationship management. Working well with others is a process that begins with emotional awareness and your ability to recognize and understand what other people are experiencing. Once emotional awareness is in play, you can effectively develop additional social emotional skills that will make your relationships more effective, fruitful, and fulfilling. Become aware of how effectively you use nonverbal communication. It's impossible to avoid sending nonverbal messages to others about what you think and feel. The many muscles in the face, especially those around the eyes, nose, mouth, and forehead, help you to wordlessly convey your own emotion as well as read other people's emotional intent. The emotional part of your brain is always on. And even if you ignore its messages, others won't. Recognizing the nonverbal messages that you send to others can a huge part in improving your relationships.
Very good. What did you understand this one?
Okay. Is something like that. When we are working with other persons, and we are working about our emotional awareness, we can learn to understand what the other people is feeling, or the message that they can send us, and that is there is a part in the second paragraph is talking about the expressions in our face. Is like involuntario, perdón.
Non-voluntary.
Non-voluntary, when we express something with our face, and that talk about the muscle around the mouth, the nose, and the forehead, because when we have a little express when we talk, or when we feel something, is possible that is discussed for us, and we express with our face something that send a message to other people. So that's all.
Okay. Are you going to continue? You want to continue? Of course you can.
No, that's all.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. So that is it. Exactly what Alberto said. It's impossible not to reflect in your face, in your body language, what you feel, even when your words are different. So that happens sometimes. So people are saying one thing, but the body language is reflecting something different. So there you need to understand those little things, those little messages, those little signals, cues, so you understand how the other people feel. So let's check vocabulary. Working well with others, the process that begins with. Let's see. Fruitful. Anybody knows what is fruitful? Okay, that word is something that we use in Spanish sometimes. I mean, fructífero. That is fruitful. And fulfilling. We checked that yesterday. Do you remember what is fulfilling?
No, teacher.
Okay, fulfilling is when you feel
Like complete.
Complete, very good. So you feel nice. You don't miss anything. Everything is nice for you. That is fulfilling, okay? And then it says non-verbal communication. Avoid. What is to avoid?
Don't do the things.
Yeah, when you avoid is when you try to not do something. Like you say, I'm going to go this other way, but I'm avoiding this. Okay, let's see. Remember that the pronunciation of this word is muscles. The many muscles in the face. Okay, especially those of the eyes, nose, mouth, forehead. Do you know what is the forehead? Okay, yeah, it's as Jose Alberto says, it's this part of your body, right? The forehead. Wordlessly. What is wordlessly?
When you don't say nothing.
Exactly. It's like when you when you say a lot of things, but without words, right? So that is wordlessly with your behavior. Convey. What is convey? The convey is to transmit a message. That is to convey. Let's see. I don't see any other. Huge. What is huge?
It's more than biggest.
Is a lot, right? Very good. Very, very big. Good, perfect. Do you have any questions on pronunciation or vocabulary?
Teacher, sorry, what to say mean forehead?
Forehead is this?
Or like I think, or like
Frente, la frente.
Oh, thank you, teacher.
Okay. Any other question?
Just teacher.
Uh-huh.
This remind me many times when my team told me that they just they just have to see me and then they think if I did not, like, for example, if they need a permission, if I look angry, they didn't ask me anything. When I look happy, they come to me and ask me for the permission. And even when they told me, you just see us, like, you just have to see us and or watch us, and we know that you are angry because we're not doing our work. And I just remind them this paragraph to that conversation with my team.
That is true, as I was telling you. I mean, non-verbal communication, right? I mean, they know you so very much that they know if you are angry, or maybe you're not angry, maybe you're serious, right? And they feel like, this is not a good moment, right? So that happens. And also, you need to understand that in your team as well. So when you have a good communication on that one, uh, then you have relationship management. All right. So regarding emotional intelligence, we're going to watch a little video. Let's see how it goes. This is the one. Okay, as usual, check the whole thing. Also check the pronunciation, check the vocabulary, and let's see how it goes. Here we go, my friends.
It's really good to be here, and I want to first acknowledge these students because this is not easy when you're a student. It's not even easy when you're a professional. So can we give these guys a hand? Thank you. I'm here to talk to you about two things that you would think just do not go together. Those two things are emotional intelligence and the laws of attraction. I was talking to Dr. Thomas the other day when I came for the rehearsal, and he said, well, Doc, emotional intelligence, isn't that being aware and having clarity about your feelings and the feelings of other people when you're in the midst of a set of circumstances or a situation with them? And I say, yeah, that is definitely a definition for that and a very accurate definition for that. But the truth about emotional intelligence goes far beyond having just clarity about people. It's clarity about situations, circumstances. Why are you there? When you stop and think about, I'm in this situation, I'm in the midst of something. Now, what is that something? And more than likely, that something is a set of circumstances or a dilemma you may have encountered that you attracted into your life. And that's where the laws of attraction come to meet emotional intelligence. Like attracts like. These things that you expect come to you. What we believe is that if we say some affirmations, if we take a moment and visualize something, do a vision board or something of that nature, that's what's going to happen, but not true. As a matter of fact, if I say right now, do not think of a chimpanzee wearing a red tie and a blue and white pinstripe suit, whatever you do not picture this chimpanzee wearing this red bow tie and this blue pinstripe suit. What do you keep thinking of? The very thing that I told you don't think about, because that is where you are putting your emotion, that energy plus motion, and the more emotion you pour into anything, the more of that thing you receive. In other words, you can say one thing and do another. And as we well know, many of us typically say all the right things, but do we do them? If you don't believe me, go to somebody's house and look at all the dusty workout equipment. Look at all the diets that they tried. Go to a gym and look at the people that signed up that are no longer coming, because what we have done is we've taken the laws of attraction and misapplied them. We don't take serious the things that we feel we deserve enough in order for them to manifest into our lives. And how do you stop that? Real simple. Monitor what you feel. What you constantly think about, that is exactly what you get. If you keep thinking, my luck is never good. Everybody gets it but me. I'll never have that. I'll never live in that house. You know, that's for them, whoever them or those people are. When you constantly think about how much bills are, what do you end up with? More pink slips, more bills. When you constantly think about, I don't want to gain any more weight, or I need to lose, lose some of these bad habits that I have. I want to stop smoking. I'm not going to smoke. What do? The minute the pressure hits, you go get a cigarette and you smoke again. You get frustrated and you eat again. And as you continue to do these things, your thoughts and your feelings equal the manifestations that you get in your life. Here's the $1 million solution to that. First, monitor what you think about. Your mind, and you know, there's a lot of theories around this concept, but I'm going to tell you this. Everything that is seen comes from that which was not seen. That chair you're sitting in, the clothes you have on right now was somebody's idea one time. Somebody figured, I don't know, a long time ago, guys should wear a tie. You know, we figured somehow that, you know, going on horses wasn't enough. Maybe if I can build this contraption, I could fly like a bird. Everything that we do started out in the unseen, and someone called those things that are not as though they are and brought them into manifestation. But here's the catch for you and the solution. You must understand that conscious thinking is not your solution. Conscious thinking is typically reacting to some set of circumstances. It's typically paying attention to that which is before you. That subconscious thinking, you will associate that with stuff like, have you ever driven home from work and you don't even remember driving home because something was just on your mind? Or you automatically get in the car and you just check for something without even paying attention to what you're doing. Your subconscious mind is the part of you that drives the outcomes in your life. As you learn to master being sensitive to circumstances, paying particular attention to the nuanceical things, as we call it, the little things. If you stop worrying about what happened in the past and feeling guilty, or being anxious about what may or may not happen in the future, and operate in right now, you will train your subconscious mind to begin manifesting the things that you truly desire. And a short way of putting this is everything in your life happens for a reason. Your responsibility is to look at these things in your life and ask this question, why now? Why is this person getting on my last nerve? Well, they're probably getting on your nerves because there's some part of your character that is being reflected back to you through them that you need to work on. We get frustrated and angered and almost just discombobulated by that which we do not understand. You have to be willing to take the time in every moment, every situation in your life, and examine it for its meaning. You have to examine it for its purpose. You have to examine it to see, what is this supposed to teach me right now? In my practice, something that I constantly tell people that I'm either speaking to in lectures like this or even in my office is to stop being so reactive and become proactive. Don't wait to talk. Truly listen. Don't just see things. Look at them. You know, when you hear something, you're perceiving it at the expense of all the white noise or the debris that surrounds it. When you look at something, you are deliberately ignoring things that otherwise could distract you. It takes effort to be successful, but the greatest effort is mastering how do you use your mind. As we evolve, and I'm not getting into some religious stuff, so there will be no offering, you don't have to panic, but we came from somewhere. We received of a greater source and conceived when our parents decided to confirm that. But my belief is before we get here, we made a decision while we were coming. And we came to experience the contrast and the challenge that everyday life presents to us. See, your creator, which you are a co-participant in that creation, is smarter than you think. As a matter of fact, you can figure out exactly what everything means in your life by asking one question, one word, why? And it's okay. You know, even in dating, ladies, it's good to look at a guy and say, well, why are you here? What is it that you are supposed to teach me? And not thinking, he will probably tell you the truth. The same thing is true about the things that you're trying to court in your day-to-day life, in your career. Ask yourself, why am I doing this? What is motivating me to do this? Why do I feel the way that I feel about what I'm doing? And you know, you do not have to wait for an answer. You can get an answer if you shut everything down, get in a quiet space, and simply meditate. And I don't mean lotus position going, What I do mean is taking the time to be quiet, to be still, to allow your circumstances to speak to you in such a way that it resonates at the core. You remember I said emotion. It's kind of like that Geiger counter when you're looking around for a metal object, and the further away you get, the further away the chirps get, but the closer you get, the closer those chirps get. And the way that you can parallel that to your spirit speaking to you is the better you feel about it, the more you should do it. And if it doesn't make sense to anyone but you, all the better. Accept the facts, but never, ever confuse the facts with the truth. Seek the greater truth. You know, anything that anyone has ever done that has required more caused that individual to confront themselves. They confronted their fears. They confronted other people. They confronted culture and had to make a decision that, you know what, you said I can't. The system says I can't, but something inside me says what? I can. And when you seek the greater truth, you get into direct alignment for that very moment, that very reason, that purpose that causes your emotional intelligence and the laws of attraction to become one. As they become one, you will find this sense of passion resonating, causing and stirring up something inside of you. As that passion is stirred up, your purpose then just comes forth. You know, there's this thing, if you ever watch a football game, you don't see the guy sit there and wait on the ball to come, and you don't see the quarterback throw it after the guy's downfield. Right when he snaps the ball and that receiver takes off, that ball is in the air. Sometimes you have to run on faith. You have to run not seeing the outcome, but just knowing that there will be the result that you desire. And as you feel, as you believe, you will receive, because after all, that which you seek, ladies and gentlemen, that which you desire, that which you long for, is equally seeking you. Have a great day.
Okay, what did you get from the video?
Hello.
Hello.
He talked about the attraction law, how we can to think about our emotion and the situation that and the circumstance that we have to achieve that goals that we want, and about how to canalize the energy and our emotions that we are thinking about all the circumstances that we are living in the moment. And what the situation is teach me in that moment, ignores the things that don't harm me to improve that the things that I need to do.
Very, very good. Perfect. Interesting, right? How everything is related. And if one thing is not positive in the environment, then the rest of things also is not that good, right? So any other comments or opinion? Nobody. Nobody knows. Okay, so let's check about the book then. We're gonna continue with the unit number 2. So this is it. We're still in management and conflict. Remember that this unit is 2 weeks. So we're just finishing the first week of this unit. So it says how to use the first conditional. Look at the examples in the box, then complete the exercises below. So, Fatima, could you please help me reading the chart?
I read.
Yes, please.
Use the first conditional if plus simple present and will plus infinitive, or if plus simple present and modal plus infinitive, to talk about situations which have a result in the present or the future. Continue, teacher.
Yes, please.
If an argument is out of control in the office, I will try to help my coworkers calm down. Or if I see an employee bullying a coworker, I will tell the manager. When the sentence begins with the if segment, if clause, it is necessary to write a comma after it. And I will try to help my coworkers calm down if an argument is out of control in the office. And I will tell the manager if I see an employee bullying a coworker. If the sentence begins with the result segment, result clause, it is not necessary to add a comma after it. If plus present simple modal plus infinitive, if you get too hungry, you may stop a moment to relax. If plus present simple and imperative, if you feel hungry, take time to relax.
Very good. Thank you, Fatima. So let's analyze. So this is the first conditional. The first conditional is if plus simple present and will, that is for the future, or infinitive, simple present and modal plus infinitive as well. Okay, to talk about situations which have a result in the present or the future. So the first part says when the sentence begins with the if segment, the if clause, remember that these are clauses and the clause is two ideas together in one only. That is a clause. Okay, so if you start the sentence with the if part, then you need to have a comma to separate the two ideas. So for example, if an argument is out of control in the office, comma, that is very important because we start with if. So every time that we start with if, the comma is necessary. If an argument is out of control in the office, comma, I will try to help my coworkers calm down. So that is the future. The first one is the conditional. If this happens, and the second one is with will because it's in the future. I will do this, okay? Same happens on the other example. If I see an employee bullying a coworker, comma, I will tell the manager. So since we started with if, we need to have a comma. That is a must, okay? If you don't put the comma there, everything is incorrect. So it's very important to comma. But on the other hand, if the sentence begins with the result segment, so it's the result clause, the part that has the will, for example, it is not necessary to add a comma after it. So I will try to help my coworkers calm down if an argument is out of control in the office. No comma there. So the only difference is the positions. In the first one, we start with if, comma, and then will. And the second one, I start with will, no comma, and then if. Do you have any questions about this part? No questions. Clear as horchata. Aha, I want to listen to you. So, let me check if there is any word. Argument. What is an argument?
Idea, teacher. It's an idea.
It might be like an idea. It's like a discussion, right? When you have an argument with another person, it's like a discussion, not a fight, but I don't agree, but you believe this and I believe this other thing, and we're discussing about this, okay? The other one is bullying. What is to bully? I guess we checked that already, but we can check it.
Annoy somebody.
Very good. Annoying somebody, like putting some nicknames or, I don't know. There are many things that can happen within this. Okay, so this is the first part, but there are other situations that we can use. So for example, we can use if plus the simple present tense and then a modal. So remember that all the modals are may, would, could, all of those you can use it in the second part of the clause, in the result clause. So we have the conditional part and the result clause. So in the result part, we can use also a modal. So for example, if you get too angry, comma, you may stop a moment to relax. Or you can say you could stop a moment to relax. Or you will stop a moment to relax. So depending on what you want to express, you can use one or another. Not important. Okay? Any questions with this? Okay. The other one is also very important. We can use the if part and the simple present tense and the imperative. This is like when you want to provide an advice, a suggestion, okay? If you feel angry, take time to relax, okay? So this, remember that all the imperatives, it doesn't have any subject. Here, the subject is you. Here, there is no subject, only the verb. Also remember that if in the first part we use the simple present tense, for example, if we say if she feels angry, that is important because this is simple present tense. So that means that all the rules of the simple present tense are going to apply there. Of course, you know that one, but I just want to remind you, okay? Okay, do you have any questions about this grammar? No question. Go ahead, go ahead. All right. So just remember that will is for future consequences. If you want to express something that happens right now and that has future consequences, will. And the other ones is like for you to say what you could do, what you will do, what it's like a supposition, you know. And this one, the imperative is for advice, for suggestions. Okay. Since you don't have any questions, let's practice. So my friends, let's complete the exercise 5. It says complete the sentences below using the first conditional structure. So I will give you a few minutes for you to finish the exercise, and then we're going to check together. Okay, did you finish? Or do you need a few more minutes? Let's check then. The number one is already there. If I do not get enough sleep, I might be cranky the next day. Do you know what is cranky? Cranky is like when you are in bad humor. You are like not happy. Not angry, but not happy. No, yes, I don't want this. So something like that. Okay, number two. Who wants to share number two?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Why in the number one put do?
Because it's simply present tense. So you can say if I don't, or if I do not, it's the same. And remember that in the simple present tense, the auxiliary is do or does, right? So that's why we're using this one. You are going to use in the first part by now, only by now, we're going to use simple present tense in the if clause. And since this is negative, when it's negative, it's not possible to say if I not. No, that is not correct. We have to say if I do not, if I don't.
But in example, don't put do.
Because the other examples are affirmative. If an
Oh.
argument is, if I see, for example, look at this. If I turn this into negative, it's going to be if I don't see an employee. It's going to be like that, the negative of this. But these are affirmative. That is why you see it like that. But if it's negative, for example, this one is going to be if an argument is not, because that is the way for this one. But for this one, since this is another verb, it's going to be if I don't see an employee. So that is what is going to happen here. If I don't, or if I do not get enough sleep, I might be cranky the next day. Might because it's a possibility. Maybe yes, maybe not. It's not something for the future that is going to actually happen.
Thank you, teacher.
You're welcome. Who wants to share number two?
I don't know if it is correct, but I think that is if the other party don't remain silent, I won't invite them to resume conversation.
Very good. The only thing is that, okay, in the number one, this is negative because in the parentheses, we have that negative. So
okay.
that means that here, since this is affirmative,
It's affirmative, okay.
and this has to be affirmative. So if it's affirmative, how would you write down? How would you do that?
If the other party remain silent, I will invite them to resume conversation.
All right, only one little thing, a little bit.
It can be the might.
No, this part is fine. Invite. I will invite them is perfect. Here.
It's with S. Remind.
Very good. That is it. Nice. Very good, Solma. That is perfect. If the other party remains with S silent, I will invite them to resume conversation. Very good. Resume. You know what is to resume, right? What is to resume? Anybody?
Maybe maybe stop a conversation.
Well, actually, it's the opposite. Resume is when you stopped and you continue. That is to resume.
Yeah, I get the idea.
Very
Thank
good.
you, teacher.
Perfect. Okay, number 3. Who wants to share number 3?
The boss will be angry if I do not finish the report on time.
Very good. The boss will be angry if I do not or if I don't finish the report on time. No comma, can you see? It's very important, those little things, okay? Because the first part is the consequence part. So, very good, perfect. Thank you, Mr. Alberto. Number 4. How's it going to be number 4?
Me, teacher.
All right.
If I don't know how to stay in control yourself, you may become emotionally overwhelmed.
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 Very good. Perfect. Thank you, Nelson. So if you don't know how to stay in control of yourself, comma, that is very important, you might or you may become emotionally overwhelmed. And that is true. This is something that we check in the emotional intelligence, right? You need to be in control of yourself. You need to calm down, relax. Because if you don't relax, one day you will be in YouTube fighting in the streets because of the traffic. That is not good, my friends. All right. Number 5. What's going to be number 5?
Me, teacher.
Okay.
If you pay attention to the other party's nonverbal signs, you will understand what they really are saying.
Perfect. Very good. So if you pay attention to the other party's nonverbal signs, you will understand what they really are saying. Remember that in this case, party is like the other person, right? So it's not that there is a party.
Teacher.
Yep.
I can use may too in the you may understand.
Yeah, it's possible to use may because it's a possibility.
Okay.
Good. Number 6, who wants to share number 6?
Me, teacher.
Okay.
If you use humor to deal with conflict, you make sure that you laugh with the person and not at them.
Very good. Perfect. If you use humor to deal with conflict, you will make sure, or you might make sure that you will laugh. No, that will be will. You will be sure that you will laugh with the person and not at them. That is very important. It's not the same to laugh. Be happy with the person and not at the person. So that is, go ahead.
In this case, we can use imperative.
Let me check. If you use humor, yeah, it's true. You can use imperative. That will be very good, actually. So you can say, if you use humor to deal with conflict, make sure that you laugh with the person and not at them. That is better. Yeah. Very good. Do you have any questions, my friend, here? No questions. Clear as horchata, as we usually say. All right, so we're going to do a little exercise since we know a little bit more about emotional intelligence. This is what we're going to do. We're going to work in groups, and you are going to come to the class. You are going to bring to the class 10 advices, 10 pieces of advices using emotional intelligence to manage conflicts. But you are going to use these structures. I mean, you are going to use if and will, or if and would, or if and an imperative. You can use negative as well. So for example, if you don't listen to people, you might have problems to understand what they want to achieve, for example. So it's going to be a little exercise, only 10 pieces of advice, and you are going to share that how to handle conflict or how to improve relationship with other people at work using emotional intelligence with the structure of if, with the if clauses, okay? Do you have any questions on the exercise? Okay, so this is not going to be that long, but let's take our time to check into that one. So I'm going to create the groups right now. All right, here we go. Okay, perfect. Welcome back and let's see how it goes. So let's see. We're gonna start with the first group, Osvin, Alexis, and Samantha Marisol. Were you able to work on something? Osvin and Samantha? You weren't able. Okay, let's see the next one. Fatima, Denise, Herman, and Jamie Raquel. Okay, Nelson. It is not raining, but I hope it rains as well. It's kind of hot. Nobody from the group number 2? Fatima, Herman, Jamie, Raquel. All right.
I just want one advice.
Okay.
I think is the manage have to observe how react the people have with the other coworkers and put to open mind and accepting the other perspectives and needs.
Okay, very good. Yeah, that is a good advice. Perfect, thank you very much. Holman, Saul, Carla Lorena, and Sulma Janeth.
We was only Carla, but
Okay.
we didn't finish, but we have 3 sentences.
Okay.
I'm going to share.
All right.
This is the first one is if you want to have a good communication with your coworkers, you might respect their opinions.
Okay.
2, if you are able to control impulsive feelings, you will adapt to changing circumstances.
Okay.
And if you pay attention to your emotions, you might turn down a bad situation.
Very good. Very nice advices, and the grammar is very, very nice. Perfect. Thank you very much. Okay, the next one was David Alexander Rodriguez Ivan Petrovich. Manuel, I guess, was not possible to join, and Nelson Antonio Rodas. Anybody from that group?
Sure.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, yes.
Yes, I work alone.
Okay. Alone. So I thought that some of them were joined, but anyways, what do you have?
If you don't eat well, you may get sick.
Good.
If you get good grades, you will pass at next level.
Okay.
If you are a good leader, you could be promoted.
Okay.
If computer doesn't work, I will change it.
Okay.
If I don't be assigned at work, I will be reprimanded. How pronounce that word, teacher? Reprimanded?
I'm sorry, what is the word?
Reprimanded.
I just don't get it, to be honest. If you can write it on the chat, I will be able to see it and tell you.
Amonestado.
You will be, there is a word for that one, but it's not that exactly. So you will have an action, a disciplinary action. That will be it.
Okay, only that, teacher.
Very good. Actually, that was very nice. Perfect. Thank you. And then we have Daniel Archimedes, Jose Alberto, and Vanessa Noemi. I don't know if she was able to.
Okay, I have only two sentences using the advice for emotional intelligence. The first example is, if you feel confused or depressed, you may practice observing how you feel. The second one, if you lose control when you're sad, you may pay attention how you behave.
And I have the other three.
Okay.
If my coworkers don't do this job good, I will try to ask him if everything is okay.
Okay.
If we don't stay calm in a discussion, take a breath and count to 10.
Okay.
And I will try to help my coworkers if I see some trouble in the workplace.
All right, very good, very nice, perfect. Thank you very much. So, yeah, the grammar now, I believe that is taken and you are able to use it. Please try to use it. That is very important, right? Remember that English is like driving a car. You need to practice. The more that you practice, the better that you are going to get. Very nice. So tonight we're going to have free practice because we need to speak, right? So speaking is a very important part of the practice. So we're going to start with a topic, a general topic, something very easy. Okay, let's speak about, let's say, movies. What are your favorite movies? Anybody? Or you don't like movies? Why don't you like movies? Movies are amazing.
Teacher, right now I want to watch the Barbie movie.
The Barbie, the one that is of
It's the
fashion.
Yes.
And are you going to wear pink and everything like that?
Yes.
Oh my
Pink.
goodness. Good. I haven't seen that one, but I don't know. I don't know if it's, they say that it's a good movie. I don't know. And it's very famous, definitely. So when are you planning to see that movie? Don't you know by now? Maybe on TV, right? Okay. What is your favorite movie? What kind of movies do you like? Tell me a little bit more about that. Uh-huh.
My favorite movie, it's well, my favorite movies are the action movies, and the better or the best I have seen is the Black Hawk Down.
That
I
is
don't know
very,
if you see the movie.
it's a very nice one. Yes, it's about the helicopter, right? The word that falls down and
Right, the helicopter.
yeah, I have to see that again. You know, I was planning to review some of the movies, and that is one of the movies that I need to see again. So yeah,
saw the movie like 10 times.
imagine. So it's really one of the favorite. That is very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yes, I remember that movie, and it's a very good. I mean, all the movie is a piece of action. All the movie, you are like, what is going to happen, right? It's crazy,
Yeah.
and the photography of the movie is also very nice. The colors and everything.
The soundtracks, the music, the scenes, all the scenes is very, very what can I say that is impactante, is very
It's shocking.
Yes, that is the word.
Very good. Yeah, that is true. The movie is amazing. So if anybody haven't seen that one, if you like action movies, the recommendation from Salberto is a very good one. Black Hawk Down. Very, very nice. Very good. Perfect. Thank you. Any other movie that you want to recommend that you believe is a very good movie? Vacations are coming, so we need to spend our time, right? Uh-huh.
Just like that, teacher. Ryan, Private Ryan. In Spanish, Saving Private Ryan.
That's the one, Saving
I
Private
think.
Ryan. Go ahead.
The first part when the soldier
Uh-huh.
soldier how say desembarcan
Land.
fight in landing in Normandy how say beach
In the shore.
the first uh well I don't know how to say but when the soldier fight just with the Nazi army is very impressionant, I think.
Impressive.
I like
It's
this.
shocking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is another very good movie, and it's a very nice, not only that part, but the whole movie is nice because they're looking for the son, right? It's the third son because two brothers have died already, and he's the last son of the mother. So, I mean, it's very shocking, and a lot of men they died because they want to save that person, right? Very good movie, very nice. Photography again is very
But
nice. Go ahead.
it's very it's good, but another movie for me, good movie for me is Rings, Lord of Ring, the three part, and the another is Hobbit, the three parts. For me, it's a very nice. It's not real, but it's good for change change the reality and think in fantasy. But I like this, but I like read the book too. Very nice for me.
Yeah, actually, the ones that you say are very good. I really like those as well. The Lord of the Rings is amazing, and The Hobbit is also very good. The books are very nice, but the movies are amazing. I mean, uh, all the story, all the colors, the things that appear, very good movies. I really like that. So, I actually I saw the three parts of the Lord of the Rings. They are in HBO by now, and it's the extended version. I mean, 4 hours of movie. Every movie is 4 hours. So that was crazy.
Me too.
Very good. Perfect. Thank you for the recommendation. Any other movie? The rest of the people, tell us. We want to know.
I don't know if you are seeing, but the butterfly effect. That movie is really interesting because how he want to change the situation that in the present. He tried to move the past to have a different present.
Very good. Yeah, I like that movie as well. The Butterfly Effect is a very nice movie. And you are right. I mean, I believe that when we were kids, maybe we thought about what would you do? What would you do if you have a time machine, right? What would you do? So maybe you would say, I will travel and change something in my life. But you can see in this movie that sometimes if you change a little thing, the effects are, I mean, a lot of things. And that's why actually this is a concept of philosophy and science. The butterfly effect means that even a little butterfly flying can cause a lot of problems. So a little change can cause big consequences. So very good movie. I really like that one as well. Nice. Very good movies arriving. So take notes for the vacations I was telling you. Any other movie that you would like to recommend? Anybody?
Teacher.
Yep.
Another movie for me is another how to say it in English, Detective de Mascotas.
Pet Detective. That is a comedy, right? That is with yeah, that is Ace Ventura, right?
Esa es comedia.
Comedy, yeah.
Comedy. I remember when the not remember the actor, but it's very crazy for rescue a bat, white bat.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I like that type kind movie too. Comic, comedia. I don't comedia comic.
Comedy.
And another is the Joker. Very good.
That was a very good movie. Yeah, that was very nice. Yeah, with the one with the comedy, that was Jim Carrey. He was the actor for that one. Very nice.
Jim
He is so
Carrey.
stupid, you know.
Uh-huh.
Man. And the Joker, yeah, I want to see the second part. They say that it's a musical. I don't like much musicals, but I want to see that one. Let's see how it goes, right? So because the first one was a very good, very nice, very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and talking about comedies, I really like that one that is with Adam Sandler. I really love that one. That is Grown Ups. That is amazing. We are all the friends and they are together in the town and they are doing activities with their wife and the sons and daughters of the other guys. That was a very good movie. Any other movie that you would like to recommend? Or you don't like movies? I believe that you don't like movies a lot.
Teacher,
Mm-hmm.
in my case was a old movie, but
Okay.
is The Punisher by Thomas Jane.
Yeah.
Was a good movie for me. I like that.
Yeah, that was a very good one. It was a good adaptation from the comic. You know, the comic is a very nice, The Punisher, and the movie was very good. Yeah, I like that. At that time, comic movies were not that good, but that one was very good.
Really? I don't see that.
Yeah, the comic is very good. It's a very violent thing, very nice.
The
But
Netflix series of The Punisher is very good.
Yeah,
yes,
yeah, that story is very good. Perfect. That's a good recommendation. Any other? Any other movies? Speaking about that one, I like the first part of Marvel's movie. I really like that. The ones that are coming down right now, I believe it's not that good. But the first 10 years, I mean, from Iron Man and then the other ones until the Avengers, the Endgame, and the other one was the Infinity War. Those were very. I believe that they did a very nice thing because they put together a lot of things, and at the end it was amazing. It was very good movies. The ones that they are releasing right now, they are not that good. Let's hope they improve that one. But those were very good. Okay. Any other movies that you have seen that you want to recommend?
And do you like Hanover? All the movies with, I don't know, there are three movies about Hanover? Yes, yeah.
Yeah, three. Yeah, those movies are also very nice. I mean, the idea was very good. I mean, because you wake up in the morning and you don't know what happened. I don't know. Maybe for some people it's like that sometimes when they drink, so it's not good, right? But yeah, it's like we need to research and where is my friend, and they realized that they did a lot of stupid things. So yeah, that was a very good one. Laughing a lot. Good movies. I remember another one that is kind of like that one. I don't know if you have seen a movie that is called, I don't know exactly the name, but It's like I want to kill my boss, something like that. With Jennifer Aniston and
Yeah, that is funny too.
yeah, that is very funny. Those guys are very, very stupid, and the movie is very nice. I mean, the story is very good. So if you haven't seen that one, it's a very nice comedy. Okay. Any other recommendation, my friends?
Teacher, in HBO you can find a I not know the kind of movie, but it's not for kids. It's a anime. It's paradox. Paradox flash back to the past and rescue her mom, but for this reason change the future and all the superhero change the future. Is best. This I like it because it's different. Is not remember comic? No, that's not comic. Comic is like a book, a little book, but this kind of movie, not anime. Not I don't know, but it's very very nice. But it's not for kid or for child. It's
Children.
mm-hmm.
Okay, I have to look for that one. I really like, animated movies are very good. I don't know. I have seen a lot of movies animated. Anime is different from animated, but both. I really like both because and I haven't seen that one. Paradox, you say, right? I'm going to look for that one. Yeah, maybe this incoming Saturday, I'm going to watch that one because I really enjoy to watch. It's good, Paradox. Okay, any other movies? Speaking about animated movie, for example, have you ever seen Kung Fu Panda, for example? Those are very good. I mean, very nice, very sweet, and very nice. And they say that they are going to release the fourth part. So let's see what happens, right? Or Shrek. Have you seen Shrek? Shrek is amazing. Shrek is a movie that you can see once in a while and it makes you laugh, right? It's interesting. It's very good. Even when you know what is going to happen. So very good movies, Shrek. Other movies that you have seen?
The animated movies, I really like Transylvania Hotel.
Those are very, very nice. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, that is a good one. Yeah. I also liked How to Train Your Dragon. Have you seen that one? That is not that funny, but it's very nice. The movie is very good, very sweet. Good. Any other movies that you have seen?
I like the Ice Age. Ice Age.
Ice Age,
That
yeah.
is all the time that I see that movie, I am that is it's so
Yeah.
funny that one.
Yeah, animated movies are amazing. They say they are for kids, but I really enjoy animated movies. I don't know. They are very good, very nice. Jose Alberto, you were going to say something.
Nothing compared with Soul. Soul is a new movie. No, it's not new movie for Disney, but it's different because not talk about the princess or mermaid. Nothing for that. It's different. It's a music who died, but he won't return to the earth or live earth. I like it. This is very, very nice. But when you say sweetie teacher, what do you say about when you say sweet?
My meaning for that one is like the movie sometimes has a lot of feeling. So the feelings sometimes are good, right? So you laugh, but then suddenly you feel touched. So that is very nice.
Okay. Thank you, teacher.
Yeah, that is a very good movie. I remember also the other one. I don't know what is the name. I don't remember. But it's where inside of the mind of a little girl is sadness and joy and angry, and they are fighting each other because the memories are lost. Have you seen that movie? I don't remember the name, but it's a very good movie. Yeah, very nice. Okay, what other movies do you recommend? Or what? Now let's change a little bit. Those are very good movies, but what are strange movies? Have you ever seen strange, like movies that you say, "What is this thing? I don't know. It's strange. It's rare." Have you ever seen movies like that?
Science fiction.
It could be science fiction, yeah.
Okay.
I prefer to see a movies like documental. For example, when the people talk about the ghost, about the spirits, but it's a similar documental that in the real life pass in another time. Let me see. I don't remember the name, but Hollywood present different. For example, now let me see. The next week's August, Hollywood present the new movies like Exorcist, but in what's pass in a real life in girls. I like this kind of the movie because I think about that is real and it's happening, but it's weird, it's strange, it's interesting for me. I like the mysterious stories. I like the suspense movies. Eh, I like it just like this, but for me it's like, but I prefer other kinds of music like science fiction. Let me see, Come Back a Shaolin, for example. I like the movies of Shaolin made in China or Japanese. Uh, I like it, but I don't know if only me like this kind of movie. But for me, it's nice.
Very good. Yeah, actually, those are very nice movies. I really like horror movies, you know. Horror movies for me are very, very nice. The problem is that sometimes horror movies are kind of not good, right? The story is like, oh my goodness. Or you are expecting that something's going to happen and nothing happens, right? But there are good movies. For example, I remember The Conjuring. The Conjuring was a movie that I really liked. That was very good movie. And of course, The Exorcist. I mean, that is a very old movie, but it's a very good movie. The story and everything that happens is very nice. So The Omen, I remember The Omen as well, was a very good movie. Um, there is a movie that I can recommend you. I don't know if you have seen that one. It's called Hereditary. That movie is very good. It's a horror movie, but it's a different kind of. When I saw that one for the first time, I found it by chance there on the internet, and I really liked it. I recommend that. So that is a very good.
What is the name in Spanish of that movie?
Hereditario.
Ah, okay.
That is a very good one. Strange and yeah, it's nice.
Teacher,
Uh-huh.
when you was talking about horror movies, I was remember that 13 Friday. Do you remember that?
That is a classic one. Yeah. I always wanted the mask, you know, the hockey mask that is from hockey, from the goalkeeper. But I never found a very nice movie. I mean, there are masks that are made of plastic that are not that good, but I would like something very nice. Maybe one day I'm gonna buy that. Very nice.
Yeah.
Very good.
Like 10 years ago, I was a fan of the horror movies, and but I saw I don't know if have you seen the movie? It's called Get Out. Is in Spanish is Huye.
I don't remember, to be honest.
It is about a young man. It's black, and
yeah.
the girlfriend is a white girl, and she invited him from visit her parents, and is very complicated. Really is that is, ¿cómo se dice? Hipnotizan.
Hypnotize.
That the parents hypnotize black guys. It's very, very interesting movie.
Yeah, I remember that movie. Very good. I liked it a lot. And if you like that one, you are going to like the one that I was telling you, Hereditary. That is a very nice movie.
I don't see that.
That is a good one.
I looking for that.
Yeah, it's a very good movie. Look at that one. It's crazy. I mean, it catches you from the very beginning, and the ending is amazing. It's very good. Very nice movie.
Hereditary.
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 Very nice movie. Good. Any other recommendations? Very nice.
Oh,
other movies. Oh, that is a nice one. Yeah. Any other movies, my friends, that you liked? I also like science fiction a lot. There are a lot of nice movies. I like Matrix. I like, I don't know, space things or things like that one. But I don't know if you like that kind of movies.
Independence Day. So.
That is a nice one. Yeah, I remember when I saw that the very first time, it was very good. I mean, it was the aliens and all those things. I mean, it was fantastic. And the ending also was very good.
And about fiction and science fictions, I don't know if you're seeing Black Mirror, but it's
yeah,
a series like
the TV show. Yeah, that is very crazy, very good. So I really like Black Mirror, and also I recommend if you like that kind of things, animated things also. There is one that is called Dead Love and Robots. That is animated, and every chapter is different, and it's very nice, very good.
Another movie is Speech. I don't know the pronunciation of King. Es El Discurso del Rey.
The King's Speech. Yeah.
Not remember speech. What?
Speech.
How was I? Speech. The speech of King.
The King's Speech.
I like it. I like it because this I don't know how say the problem have the king, but have problem with the tongue. He can pronunciate well the words and get a doctor who is not doctor. But it's a language therapy. I don't know, not remember the name, but it's very interesting because he fight with her problem. His problem is that
his problem,
and can talk in the second world. All the country is Reino Unido, United Kingdom.
United Kingdom, yeah.
I like this movie too.
Yeah, that movie is a very good one. I really like movies that are based on real lives. I mean, those are amazing. Like Oppenheimer, if you haven't seen that one, it's a good movie. Also, I like a lot of movies based on real life, like, I don't know, The Almanac, or there are many, many good movies. And documentaries also. I remember, for example, when I saw, I don't know if you have seen that one, Bowling for Columbus. That is when it started a long time ago, when it started the fashion in the United States that kids are killing people in schools. So that was very famous because two kids, they bought guns and they went to school and they started killing people and then they killed themselves. And in the documentary, the man is analyzing why this happened. A lot of people say many things. They say the rock music is the devil music, the video games, the movies are violent. But then the person that is making the documentary, he went to Canada. And in Canada, they say that they see the same movies. They listen to the same music. They play the same video games, but they don't go out and kill people. So why this is happening? And it was very interesting because a lot of people, they were saying, I will say to this kids this, I will say to this kids other thing. And the only person that says something different and the whole documentary was Marilyn Manson, that was heavy metal artist. He said, I wouldn't say anything to them. I would have listened to them because they need to be listened. It was very good. I like documentaries a lot. There are all kind of documentaries that you can watch and you can learn about them. Any other movies, TV shows, or anything else that you want to recommend?
In documentary, I like the Conspirants. No, you never in Netflix. Conspirants talk about the problem in the change, cambio climático. How say cambio climático, teacher?
The weather, the climate change, you say.
The climate change is not only for fuel or car. The problem, the problem is with the cows. The cows produce many methanol.
Methane.
And this is the problem, but the people cannot hear about this situation. And I like this documentary. It's very, very interesting.
Okay, very good. Yes, I have seen that one. It's a very good documentary, very interesting. Somebody else's before we finish?
If you like the science fiction movies, you will to see the Arrival.
The Arrival.
Arrival. Okay. The Arrival is the Aliens movie, but it's very interesting because the scientist develops a language to communicate with they and the aliens want to give something the humanity, but the world government arruinan todo.
Yeah, they ruin everything.
But the end is very interesting in the movie. But
yeah, I believe I saw that one. Yeah, it's a very good movie. Yeah, it's very nice.
I don't want to spoil that.
Yeah, there are lots of movies and there are a lot of TV shows. Another day, we're going to speak about TV shows so we can recommend and check into that one. But you can see that we can practice and we can speak about things that are interesting for everybody. So this was a very good practice. We're going to repeat that whenever we have the chance. Sometimes I get a little bit philosophical, you know. Sometimes we're going to speak about other things. I want to listen to opinions from things that you might think. So it's going to be very interesting. So by now, this is the class. And before we finish, do you have any question?
No, teacher.
Nice. It's a pleasure. So let's check the attendance and let's go to bed then. Christian Alexander Arevalo Delgado. Daniel Antonio Luna. Daniel Arquímedes Florentino García.
Present.
Good. Erika Yasmin Martínez Carpio. Fátima Denise Aguilar Márquez.
Present, teacher.
Good. Germán Alexander Durán Linares.
Present.
Good. Héctor Francisco Morales Rico.
Present, teacher.
Good. Iván Petrovich Guzmán Aquino.
Present.
Good. Jamie Raquel Escobar Alfaro.
Present.
Good. Holman Saúl Girón Sánchez. José Alberto Baños Hernández.
Present.
Good. Carla Lorena Leiva Contreras.
Present.
Good. Kenia Cecilia Ruiz Morán.
Present, teacher.
Good. Lucy Nathalie Juárez de Ramírez.
Present.
Good. Manuel Antonio Escamilla Jurado. Nelson Antonio Herrodas Rosales.
Present.
Good. Osvin Alexis Flores Hernández. Samantha Marisol Campos Flamenco.
Present.
Good. Zulma Janet Ramírez Ábalos.
Present.
Good. Vanessa Noemí Reyes Lemus.
Present.
Good. And David Alexander Rodriguez Sánchez.
Present, teacher.
Good. The 101 of tonight for Jamie Raquel Escobar. So, my friends, it was a pleasure to be with you tonight. Have a very good night. Rest very well. See you tomorrow and dream in English.
You will, teacher. Have a good night,
Have a
everyone.
nice night.
Night.
Good night.
Hello, Herman.